Hey guys, Dr. Vic here, and I wanted to share with you an amazing story of a practice member who came in our office, and she started care around 13, 14 months old. And when I met Mom, we were talking and discussing, what's going on and what's happening here. And so Mom explained that her daughter has been constipated. We're so bad to where sometimes she wouldn't have bowel movements up to 7 to 10 days. And like any concerned mother, she was researching what to do, going to her pediatrician, trying to get answers, and she tried things like prune juices and different juices, different sippy cups to try to get more fluids in so they can try to start moving things through. And anytime she would have a bowel movement, the mother would just see the pain and the agony of what her daughter was going through just to try to pass a bowel movement, and the frustration and the aggravation of seeing, your own daughter and not being able to feel helpless and hopeless to not know what to do, and you're trying everything. She even tried suppositories, and we all know that's not a fun process. And so all these things, and she kept researching, and as she kept going back to the pediatrician, eventually the pediatrician said, you know what, we're going to go ahead and prescribe some medications for her, the constipation, and help with that. And she's just like, this doesn't seem right. So she did some research. Long story short, she found us. Now, in the process of getting going through the exam and the history and what's happening here, as we go through that process, we started to inform that it's going to take some time to do this, because at 13, 14 months, this is what normal is, and it doesn't seem normal to us, but her body has adapted this way. And so through the process, and through going through the exams and then talking about the investment process and so forth, Mom was like, I got to do whatever I have to do for my daughter. And like we see with a lot of moms in today's world, with all the information, there's a lot of confused moms out there. They get a condition or something their child may have, and they start researching and Googling and all this stuff. And sometimes too much information kind of clouds the mind and get really confused, because then you're trying one thing, that doesn't work. You jump to the next thing, that doesn't work. You jump to the next thing. And I see this time and time again in my office. And I tell moms, I give them credit. I give you moms credit, because you care, you love your child, and you're trying to figure out whatever it is. Sometimes it's really good to have a resource who can kind of filter through that for you. But long story short, after they started, care in the office, the value of investing in health, what happened was not only did, the constipation go away, she started becoming regular daily bowel movements, but what the value, the priceless part of it all. And she started to notice her daughter had more energy. She was overall just happier. She was able to greet people a lot easier, and she was more comfortable with people. I remember when Mom told me, it's going to take a while. It takes a while for her to get used to people, and I said, don't worry, I always win a child over eventually. And she was like, well, I have one of her uncles. It's been a year, and she's still not used to being around him. And I said, don't worry, we're going to work on that too. But long story short, she's doing awesome with that, and she is now having a relationship with her uncle and connecting and being playful. She's playful with me. She actually plays jokes on me now. But even on top of that, the one thing Mom was also happy about is anytime it comes to handling or changing her routine, she can handle and adapt to that. How priceless is that? Going from seeing your child where painful, not having bowel movements, not happy, always feeling like you can see the tension in their face, and not knowing what to do, and then having the opportunity where there is no more constipation, the body's restored itself back to balance, but at the same token, they're happier, healthier, more vibrant, and they're being the child that they were designed to be. That is invaluable. And the return on that investment, priceless. Priceless, because as we continue this journey, and continually making sure she stays on the right course of what is keeping her at the best of she can possibly be, the possibilities are endless. And that's the power behind chiropractic. And it allows for her to stay in her growth and development stage throughout all stages of her life. So that is what, a cool story there. And The cool thing is, I'm quoting this as I'm reading this, feeling my daughter grow, play, and laugh, knowing she is not in pain and cared by for the best. How much is that worth? So that is the power of what chiropractic can do and help restore an individual. And we see this often, where we look at, going down a route, not getting the answers you want, not getting the solutions, and then all of a sudden you take it down a different course, and we start to restore the body back to where it goes. We start to go to the control system where the nervous system's at, right? We all have a nervous system, and it's the same control system that controls your health. So when we look at going back there and help restore the body to heal, grow, and get in that state of growth and development the way it was designed to, possibilities are endless. The body will restore itself and save a lot of agony and stress for a mother or a father for that matter. So if you liked this story or loved it, please click like or love. If you have a cool story or comment, please comment below. And if this inspired you in some way, or you know someone that can benefit from a child who's dealing with constipation, mood, things along those lines, go ahead and share the video. I want to thank you for watching. This is Dr. Bick with The Wellness Path. And as always, be well, live well. The choice is yours.